Hi, I'm Bilal Said, research scientist and project manager at SOFTEAM DOCAPOSTE from Group La Poste in France. In AIDOM, we wanted to provide a model-based formal approach to collect the use case requirements and solution descriptions, as well as for defining an architecture that provide a specification of the common ground for their collaboration and implementation progress. We have already established this approach in several previous projects, and we noticed that a main hinderlijk to apply this approach is the lack of expertise in modeling, namely UML formalism and SysML formalism for some of the partners. So we decided to go with an iterative, agile process of model enrichment and updates, in which we define what we call a microtask, modeling microtask. And indeed, from the first milestone of the project, we started by analyzing the deliverables, defining a large set of microtasks that would allow us to collect the expected data and put it in the right format in the final deliverables. And we would announce in our weekly joint forum meetings just a small subset of these microtasks, provide the right documentation to help the partners implement them in the right way, and would also follow up the progress of this implementation and even run with our tool support the quality assurance procedures to make sure that the data is provided and with the expected high quality for integration in our final deliverables. Indeed, this helped us actually to meet the expected objectives, especially with the help of our Modelio tool support, which allowed us actually to automate the process, especially the document generation process for inclusion in our deliverables, and allowed us also to make some traceability analysis, for example, to check which use cases have been tackled so far, in which depth, and by which solution providers, whether any solution is not yet applied in one of the use cases and vice versa. So with this approach, actually, we could also achieve some project management aspects, such as monitoring the involvement of all the active involvement of all the partners, the progress of the implementation of the project, the level of attainment of the KPIs, and so on and so forth. The stats that we gathered from the 5 European projects where this approach has been applied showed that this is being increasingly adopted and used and applied in these projects. And we also surveyed 38 among the 70 users in AIDOM who absolutely provided positive feedback on the nice traceability features and the ability of automate the document generation right away from the formal model that constituted this single source of truth for the whole consortium. But then they pointed out also some lacking support for some operating systems or open source text editing tools to generate the documentation. And we believe that in the future we would extend this approach to tackle these suggestions, especially with blended modeling features that allow for less consistency at the beginning of the project and that can be tackled later on in the project. While this work has been made possible due to the full support from the Modelio team, especially my colleagues Etienne Brosse and Antonin Abervet, also followed up closely by my 2 colleagues Alessandra Bagnato and Andriy Sadovic. A paper can provide you with more details. It was jointly authored with Hugo Brunelier from EMTA France and Dragos Tuscan from Åbo University in Finland. Thank you very much.